It's been 2 months. 2 months since we've last talked on a live stream. We've last talked about the Mountain Dew car pack, and I also released a video on the Quartz Regalia, or however you would want to pronounce it. This week, we get to talk about Hoonigan, because why not? This is actually meant to be a pre-ordered DLC, but you can also get it as a standalone DLC because at least everyone wanted this DLC enough to make it standalone because you don't have to pre-order Forza 7 to get this DLC. And this entire DLC is based on Hoonigan. The brand is Hoonigan. All cars are Hoonigan. Anyway, we have a Mazda RX-7, also known as Torque Stallion, a RWB Porsche, a Chevrolet Blazer with a Silverado front end. It's called Lowkey. A Ford Escort, which has no nickname, it's just the Escort. A Napalm Nova, which is basically just a modified 1970s Nova. The Hoonicorn V2, and the Bel Air, which is also known as Tri-5 by Fire, but it's not stated in the title of the car itself. And since I'm already in a Hoonigan car in the background here, this is the Escort RS 1800. Let's see how this thing performs. Okay, I guess I'll show you how careless driving works in this car. I had to use a example here. Careless driving results in this car actually being able to drift quite well with assist on. And if you e-brake, you can spin out entirely. Running out with this thing is pretty capable, considering it's Hoonigan. You probably expect this. Before I get too carried away, I probably should change cars. I typically change cars every few minutes or so. If you're new to these streams, thinking here, I guess I'll do the RWB Porsche because I need to see how this thing actually performs. I've driven a whole lot of Porsche before, if you remember the Porsche live stream, but this is different. I have not driven a fully modded Porsche, and especially a fully modded Porsche that's already fully modded by the game. I did not do this, it's the game. And this is what the car looks like. Yeah, there's the sun strip right there that says Raw Welt. I guess we should drive this. There's only 5 speeds. Oh my god, that actually worked. That actually freaking worked. And before you ask, yes, this thing has a red interior. This thing, I feel like Hoonigan went for a white and red kind of design. And the engine bay also says, like, something about hooning and stuff like that. Which kind of goes with their whole brand image, which is kind of interesting. I guess since we're already in the desert somewhat, I didn't drive a whole lot. Let's go on Lowkey. And I've driven a whole lot here. Maybe I should change location. Okay, so I'm here in probably the best place for Lowkey. Let's see how he performs. Oh my god, Lowkey's actually kind of doing it. Okay. I think I can make it. There we go. Made it. Oh. There's a freaking brick wall. Resistance is futile. Resistance is futile. Resistance is futile. I must continue. I guess I can't resist for too long. Maybe I can try going around here. Apparently I cannot touch the boat because it kills you, apparently. Screw the boat. Screw the boat. I'm back on land, and probably the most random location with Lowkey. And this thing only has 4 gears. Let's watch this thing bottom out like... Oh, it's not... It's... Oh, it's like bottoming out at like 140. And I'm back at a hub, which is fitting because I really wanted to change my car right around now. Decisions. I've already done this. Let's do the exception here. Napalm Nova. It looks kind of beat up, don't you think? Okay, let's go into Jerome because I want to show you something special about Napalm Nova. Napalm Nova has physical damage, like it has actual physical abuse to it. That's how it was modeled, and I did not do damage to this car. It was literally modeled to have physical abuse in the front and the rear, as well as this matte black kind of finish to it. That was literally the game. Screw the train, let's go the other way. Screw it. Cause as much destruction as possible. Seemingly the vibe that this car was going for. And by the way, the fun part still has yet to come. We're only scratching the surface, you know. And I think we still have 3 more to go. And I guess since we just got out of a Napalm Nova, let's go inside Try by Fire. Which is probably going to be the slowest Hoonigan card in today's video, but just look at the raise on the front end. Yeah, it's a bit discomforting to some, but let's just see how this thing performs. It can't be that bad, right? Oh. This is making it a lot harder to drive. Trying to navigate through trees is a lot harder with a raised car. It's interesting, I guess. Yeah, try driving this at night. You're gonna fail. Yeah, this is more or less a fun toy car kind of ordeal. Because you can't drive it in Forza Horizon 3 properly. Let's just judge by the raise there. How are you supposed to drive this? How are you supposed to drive this? I tried. Let's just try one more time. You can't. Don't take corners too fast. Like, you don't want to take corners quickly with this. Seriously, you're gonna spin out. Okay, here's another example of a probably good turn. Yep. A chain reaction kind of hard. You don't want. Yep. Quite literally a chain reaction car. You can't seem to drive this thing around properly. I guess we can go to our next car, and we haven't been towards the south of the map at all this video. So let's give the south of the map some love. The south of the map needs more or less love at this point. With our next two additions here. Let's do Torque Stallion. It sounds like the most suppressed Chevrolet-based V8 in the entire game. Just listen to this. There's like twin exhaust. How is that supposed to be quiet? Yeah, there's that sticker I was talking about that was on the RWB Porsche. It's also in this car, and it says Hoonigan is not a crime. It's based off of the fact that this entire video is about Hoonigan or Hoonigan. My bad. This car was meant to be tossed around. Okay, I was able to recover that time. Okay. Clearly something that a lot of drifter fans will enjoy, because yeah, this thing creates a whole lot of wheel spin, but it's not as noticeable as something like the Try by Fire Bel Air, because that was undrivable. This is clearly meant to drift around. Like, that's the aesthetic of Torque Stallion. It gives off the proper vibe for it. And then, of course, there's one more, the pinnacle of Hoonigan history. Hoonicorn V2. This is a car that most people are going to be talking about because it's such a popular car. Would you look at that? Everyone's favorite Mustang, driven by Ken Block in the Gymkhana series. It's here. It has 1400 horsepower, which is around the same amount as the twin mill, which means that this has more horsepower than a Koenigsegg 1-to-1. Let's just see how powerful this thing is. Oh, I can't even drive straight. Actually, this isn't a good representation of a road that I could drive this on. Hang on. Let's go back to the top here. This is a perfect place for Hoonicorn V2 to test its strength. One of what could possibly be a big strength for this car is the speed. Let's see if a good Hoonicorn V2 can actually handle a straight line. Will it act erratically or will it act properly? Let's see. Let's just see. Oh wow, it's still going. Oh wow, I just hit someone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah, it's that good. Yep, it is that good. Hoonicorn, can you do this? Can you handle the 1400 horsepower? I've managed to make it this far. What do I do now with this little guy? What do I do now? big plan for you. And I've tested your straight line ability. Let's test your drift ability. Seeing as you have 1400 horsepower under the belt, let's take advantage of you somehow. Drift at 150 miles an hour. Something that I thought a Mustang could never do. I guess we should go to the tuning section here then. 1.813 seconds for a 0 to 60 miles an hour time. And the top speed is apparently exactly 255 miles an hour. Only 6 gears, and it looks like it has a race transmission, like, by default, so you can easily change the gearing to suit your needs. I think the only things that this car doesn't have is brakes. It looks like I think I've done here, to be honest. The only other thing that's noteworthy is Forza 7, which I'm pretty sure it's just a pre-order thing you can do. Well, I think that's it. Goodbye, everyone. Until we meet again. Maybe in Forza 7, maybe for one more Horizon 3 DLC. Who knows? What will the future hold for Forza 7 and Horizon 3? I guess what we should do now is just go to the frickin' festival. Possibly find a new life. I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's it. There's nothing else for me to cover. But wait, there's more. There's more. I think there's more. I think there's one more thing I could show you. Show off. Horizon promo. Maybe there's something interesting here that I've not seen before. With the exception of the existing Hoonigan related stuff, let's just see here. No, I don't think there's anything brand spanking new about the content other than Hoonigan based material, because this Flying Lizard GT3 that's coming out, it's coming out on Friday, by the way. It's been in the game code since the Regalia, as well as the 928 and the 914/6. The 944 has been in the game forever, by the way. So yeah, everything that you see here, this is basically your lineup for Forza Horizon 3. The entire lineup of cars that are in FH3, which includes traffic cars and stuff like that. You've probably seen about 90% of this. I have no idea why I'm doing this at this point. Let's just be honest here. Yeah, I think I'm done here.